I've always been interested in science, and in particular genetics. I find it fascinating that something as complex as humans can come down to a genetic code. For my PhD, I was studying genetics of mitochondrial disease, which is a rare disorder affecting about 1 in 5,000, and it affects children's ability to convert food into energy. So these children are very, very sick.
So what were the major findings from your PhD?
So we started with a now considered small-scale project. We sequenced 100 genes in 100 patients, and from that project we discovered 2 new disease genes. Based on the success of that project, we expanded to 1,000 genes. Here we're looking at some mitochondrial proteins. And so what we did was introduce the gene we suspected was causing disease, and you can see that the level of protein increases so that it's now comparable to the controls. And so this is the real proof that that gene is causing the disease in that patient.
Where do you see you're going to go now?
So I'm going to shift my disease focus, so take the genetic technologies and apply them to a different disease. So I'm going to be studying disorders of sex development. So I'll use the L'Oreal Fellowship to sequence more patients than I would have otherwise been able to sequence, and to attend a conference that will give me a broader understanding of this new field. And so, I feel like I can hopefully add something to that space as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. This may look like quite a plain box to some, but to me it's pretty exciting. This is a next generation sequencer that we have in-house here, and it's really going to speed up the rate at which I can do my research. Because there are so many genes that might cause these diseases, like mitochondrial disease and disorders of sex development, if we can sequence all of them in one go, we're much more likely to sequence the right gene and pinpoint what's causing disease. So for the patients and their families, to get a genetic diagnosis will end their uncertainty about what is different about them. Also, we might gain some insight into what their prognosis is and how we can better provide treatment to them.